Good morning, friends, and welcome to today's episode of Divine Love, excuse me, Transmissions. And today I'm being drawn to what do we do when disappointment strikes, setbacks, betrayals, right? Where something happens that you did not plan on. It could be a storm. It could be something they call acts of God, where something happens that's completely out of the blue and it shakes us up to the core. And so I know for sure in my own life that those are the times when divine love shows up in very tangible ways. So that's our request. Universe, Spirit, can you guide us today to what we need? I was drawn to this card, this deck, and what strikes me right now is just how loving and gentle the figure is on the cover of the box. The wisdom that's coming in during these times of surprise, and also the tenderness that she's holding that deer. And there's just a gentle tenderness here. So that is what I believe the universe has for us. Gentle tenderness. Let's see what the cards have for us. Okay, as you know, in the Divine Love Transmissions, we pick 5 cards every day, listening in closely to what Spirit has for us and how intent Spirit is in helping us understand how loved we are. So we have card number 1, Earth Mother. When things go wrong, it can be very difficult to find the good in it. This figure reminds me of the Empress card in the tarot, and the Empress card is that card of deep fertility. And so what I know to be true is when your world gets shaken up badly, those are the exact times when Spirit floods us with love. The only reason we keep going is because of the loving presence of Spirit around us. As her eyes are closed and she's waiting in quiet expectation, I can tell you that as a woman who has had a couple of kids, that last part of being pregnant, right at the end, when your body is stretched to the max, the relief of what's coming is what keeps you going. In the discomfort of what's happening right now for you is something profound. Your being able to walk through a difficult time is exactly why Spirit is here for you today. I don't know what's going on for you personally, but I'm sensing that there's a feeling of surrender here. I just have to let go. I cannot change anything about these circumstances. So Spirit is here with divine feminine energy for you today, my friend, surrounding you with love and comfort. It might be the sound of my voice speaking to you right now, where you feel a connection and some relief. But the reality is that a lot of the love that you're needing right now will come from the natural world. It's a great idea to take a walk in nature when you've had some sort of upheaval. Get a breath of fresh air. Get out of your current closed environment and step out. In times where you've had a bit of bad news or something has hit your life unexpectedly, go back to that core of who you are as a created being. Spirit has so much love for you and wants to remind you that transition is always painful but necessary. We are characters of change. We are supposed to change and evolve. And sometimes when our life gets in a rut, life itself presents a challenge. And it's that challenge that brings the opportunity for more love and comfort. Remember, you are the apple of Spirit's eye, even when things are tough. So what to do? Close your eyes to the current problem. Enliven your faith and your hope. Look into the mirror, look yourself in the eye, and say to yourself, even though I don't know how, I'm going to make it through this now. Even though I don't know why, I'm choosing to trust the dear divine. Anything that you can say to affirm to yourself that Spirit has their eye on you will help you through this time. We can't escape from those challenges that are faced us because life is constantly dealing challenges. Okay, so let's go to our next. Oh my God, why did that happen? Why did this happen, and how does love reach through? And we have the broken arrow card. Now, I did pick this card earlier today. It fell out of the deck, and I wondered, why? And now I can see. There has been a broken arrow. So somebody has come forward with an apology. They feel badly about what they did, but it's not enough for you. There's a part of you that wants to hold on to the hard feelings. And I understand that. Many times when people apologize, it can feel empty, like they got caught, right? They're not really feeling like something was off, they just got caught. Whatever it is that's making you doubt this apology or somebody trying to make it right for you, remember the broken arrow is a sign of peace. It's a sign that even though this, I'm going to say this fight happened, I'm feeling like somebody who's watching this was in a fight with someone, okay? And it hurt feelings on both sides. But Spirit is here to let you know that your spirit guides, the spirit guides that are with the two humans that are fighting right now, are guiding you into peace. This broken arrow card is a strong message to you that your human nature may feel broken. And that's part of why Spirit allows these things to come into our lives. It's part of life. When things disappoint us or break our hearts, it's an opportunity to heal and release our unreasonable expectations. Many times, something will happen that will shock us into the reality that change is necessary and Spirit is the only constant. So, this thing that has happened between you and your significant other was written in the stars. Both of you will grow to trust Spirit to knit this back together in the way that is in your highest good. Okay, my friends, deep messages today, because wouldn't it be nice if everything flowed exactly in order and there was no storm, there was no upheaval, there was no betrayal or heartbreak? Guess what? That's not realistic. And Spirit today wants us to know that no matter what happens, we are in the hands of the divine. Let's look at our third card. Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. All right, when something unexpected happens, it can blind us, it can blindside us, so we can't even see straight. Sometimes bad news can hit you like a ton of bricks. However, when you are a seeker, I know that the people that come and hear these readings are not just your average human. You are a human who is on the personal development trail. You want to maximize what happens to upgrade your life. You're fearless. You're unstoppable. And so when a shock happens, you get bad news of any kind, you have a greater tendency than many to ask yourself, what can I learn here? What is it that I need to see? It's not important to know why this happened. What's important is what I'm going to do with it. When you get a setback, or there's a turn in your circumstances that feel unlucky, remember that's an opportunity to remind yourself you are a spiritual being having a human experience. Within your heart, within your soul, is a permanent connection to the divine. Put your hand on your heart right now. Go ahead. Lay your hand on your heart and feel the pressure and the warmth. When you do this, you're drawing your own attention to your heart because your sensory system is showing you that pressure, right? And so as you add that connection to your physical beating heart, it's an opportunity to remind yourself, even though I don't know how, Spirit loves me even now. Look yourself in the eye. Even though I don't know how, I'm honoring my inner knowing now. I like to point out that the word now is inside the word knowing. In the present moment is your best, and some would say only, chance to soak in divine love, because in the now is where your awareness is. Bring medicine to yourself, dear viewer. Turn to your inner knowing that no matter what is going on, it doesn't matter why. What matters is your reaction and how quickly you can turn to the divine. It's so amazing how coincidences, serendipities, very strange things happen during hardship. People are kind to one another after a storm. A lot of times when that thing happens, that's what the F, right? What the fork? How did that happen? Is exactly when Spirit can meet us where we are. Let's take a peek at card number 4. Thank you for being here at the Divine Love Transmission. Of course, I do longer readings. You can find out about them on manifestfaster.com. And on Sundays, I'm here to help you with your questions. Also, I'm going to be doing a special series of readings the last 7 days of October, 7 days of Halloween healing, and I hope you will join us for those readings. There's more information coming for you. Now, card number 4 from the Heart of the Divine. Spirit needs for you to see these messages today. Spirit is drumming the fingers of Spirit. When will my person hear me? When will my dear soul understand? This card also came up before I did these readings. And then I shuffle it back in, and there it is, showing itself again. See beyond the current situation. So this card is very connected to the previous card, because when things happen that shock you and you're not sure what to do next, it is honoring that inner knowing that will guide you. Your guides and angels, and again, if you're wondering what the deck is today, it's calling on our angels and ancestors to support us when things are going south, all right? So with this particular card, I love it because of the way she's wearing her scarf and covering her eyes, because sometimes the biggest challenge when you have a WTF moment is to realize you have to stop looking at the problem. Believe me, this is not an easy thing to do. It's the reason that some people tune in to readings and other material like this, because it's a distraction and it pulls your attention away from the thing that's happening. I look at her hands and they're almost like hands off, right? Like perhaps she was holding her crystal and now it's like hands off, a sign of surrender. Being able to turn her eyes to the inner world, see beyond the current situation. I'm looking at this beautiful purple orb that signifies her crystal ball, but I'm seeing it more as a portal. So, for those of you who have had that bit of shocking news, something has happened, and all you can do is keep asking why? Why me? Why them? Why is this happening? Sometimes it's about the weather. I saw some news this morning about some flooding that's going on in Colorado. And when flooding comes, things are washed away, belongings are ruined. It takes your life and puts a stop sign on it. It halts your current situation badly, and the shock of it can make you fall into a spiral of depression or worse, grief, sadness. However, what Spirit promises is everything keeps moving. Like the clouds across the sky, everything keeps moving. Like the sea sending waves to the shore, a constant rhythm. It doesn't stand still. Nature does not stand still. As human souls, we can freeze ourselves in time, where our imagination can be so filled with the awfulness of something that all progress stops. Spirit understands us better than we know ourselves. It's so important to release your hands from whatever is happening and speak the truth, which is, this too shall pass. Those words are not easy to hear when you're in the middle of some sort of crisis, believe me. But the truth is, nothing stays the same. Everything's in change. Our call today is to choose to see beyond the current situation. So your oh my God moment is right here, right now, is in your face, hard to ignore, but Spirit is here for you, helping you carry the burden. Again, looking in that mirror today and state the truth. Even though I don't know how, I'm going to trust in Spirit right now. Even though I don't know how, I can choose to trust Spirit right now. Even though I don't know how, I'm open to be open to see beyond the current situation now. I like Abraham Hicks. You guys know I love them. And one of the things they say when you can't get moving on your mindset is, I'm getting ready to get ready to get ready to see beyond the current situation. Even though I don't have the power to do this, I know that the divine will help me now. This kind of surrender to allow the divine to work with you in your current situation will tremendously help you and make this go by. Okay, there's nothing but abundant love for you here. Let's go to our final card. These are darker, deeper messages today, because when life shows up in an unfair way, when you are struck by something that you did not see coming, divine love does not turn off the spigot. Divine love is right there, right now, like a medicine. Let's see our final card. Love this. These readings, I know they're not for everyone. And as I feel the exact right viewer is tuning in, there is no doubt that divine love is orchestrating your life in this moment. The Sky Father, Father God, right? What a combination of cards. If you're just arriving right now, do take a few minutes and watch these readings today, because we do need to know what to do, how to connect to our divine guides when something surprises us. And this last card, trust in the unknown. Again, we have a repetition of the word known, reminding you that the word now is hidden in the word unknown. The word now is the only place. Now is a state of mind, and it's the only place where you can be filled to the full with Spirit. That's why meditation is so helpful for the seeker. If you're looking to be more connected because you want to manifest an upgrade in your life, you're waiting for Spirit to help you. This setback that you've just experienced is, I'm sorry to say, it's on your GPS. Even though you may not understand why you're going through this betrayal. Maybe your partner was mean to you yesterday. Maybe you just got a pink slip. Maybe a terrible storm just brought damage to your property. All of these things are part of the fabric of life, and no matter how carefully you live, you cannot protect yourself from the natural operating of the planet. So when these things happen, you get tossed into the sea of unknown. Trust that Spirit is with you, rescuing you one step at a time. There is cosmic balance in all of this. And as you look back to this time, I guarantee you, you will feel softer about it. The sting will be lifted, and you will have a greater sense of the power of Spirit that came in exactly when you needed it and gave you the sign you needed to go forward. May you receive deeply from the heart of Spirit and fill your love tank today. These transmissions are about hope in darker times. Not all of our divine love transmissions are having to do with our problems, but guess what? Spirit is very concerned about our reaction to our problems, and Spirit wants us to find the now in the unknown. So there you have it, my friends. Thank you for joining me today. This is not an easy time, but it can be a fruitful time. Go forth and prosper. Know that you're loved here, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for our Divine Love transmission. Goodbye, friends. See you tomorrow.